Welcome to my cheap off-brand sports center setup. I dread making this video. I hate my voice. Super cool transition to the next 4 subjects. First thing I want to talk about is the shorts that I've been doing. I haven't really been doing very many shorts, but the 2 shorts that I have made, the Family Guy one and the Spider-Man one, I'm probably just going to upload them to Twitter sometimes in the next couple of days for the reason that I don't want to make shorts anymore on the channel. I want to just keep the short funny videos excluded to Twitter. All the videos that are uploaded to Twitter will be in the Twitter compilation. I just feel that making shorts on YouTube and on Twitter is pretty unnecessary. So, alright, next subject, which is one of the bigger subjects that I wanted to talk about, was copyright. Copyright's always been a problem with the channel, considering that I put music in the background that isn't exactly favorable for YouTube's copyright system, but the biggest thing is the YTPs that we make. Big Bear doesn't really get struck very much, which is why I like making Big Bear YTPs. Both SpongeBob and Drake and Josh YTPs will be under monetization from Viacom, so I obviously don't make money from it anyway, but still. But the one YTP that I got very pissed off that got copyrighted was the Steve's Cock is Blue. And I mean, I really had a fun time making that video, but for about 1 whole year it hasn't been copyrighted at all. But all of a sudden it gets copyrighted and it's blocked across the world except Canada. Good old Canada is just great, you know. So I don't really know. I filed a dispute stating that I do have rights to it because I put the different statements that I put in the descriptions, and in some of the videos give me use, a statement that gives me proper use to use the show for entertainment purposes, not to, you know, exploit the contents. But about 1 week later, I get a message from YouTube saying Viacom did not approve your dispute. So I don't know what else to really do. I think I need to start really enforcing the statements into it. I don't think I'm going to be making Blue's Clues YTPs anymore for that reason. I don't really want to touch Viacom very much. I may try Jake and Josh in some later time because that's gone well so far. And maybe I'll touch on SpongeBob if I feel it's safe enough, but I think I'm probably not going to be doing Blue's Clues anymore, which sucks because that was one of my favorite shows I wanted to do YTPs on. But that does lead to my next subject, which includes the copyright. Is I recently, when I was in the middle of the copyright fiasco, I decided I needed to, you know, put some new copyright statements in the description. So if you go to each YTP video, there should be at least one, most of them should have 2, but there should be at least one statement defying that I have the correct rights to the show as entertainment purposes and not exploiting it, yeah. And the statement even includes the creators of each show and the company that produces it and stuff, just showing that they own rights to it. I am just an entertainer, all rights reserved. It's just a big mess, so I doubt it'll actually fix anything, but it'll be a little bit helpful if anything else ever comes up in future times. As well as the fact that in future YTPs I will be putting that statement in the video before the, you know, video starts. So hopefully, I beg that it'll work, because I really like making the YTPs. Definitely gets me a lot of views, and it's just sucky. It sucks to have something like that happen to your most popular videos and your most loved videos, even though, you know, all my videos are crap, but otherwise, yeah. So this is the last thing I wanted to talk about here, was Chester. Now, I really liked the idea of Chester when I first thought of it with Josh. I thought it was going to be gold, and the first video that I made about him, it apparently was gold. It was great. I mean, it was a pretty freaking bad video. It was one of my more amateur videos, and yet somehow it got over 1,000 views, and I'm just like, wow, that's awesome. It was so cool. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna make more of these and more of these. And 8 videos later, I realized that they can't even go over 50 views. The only video that's gone over those specific amount of views is Kyle the Pedophile and Chester Raps. And Chester Raps is one of the funnier ones, to be honest, but still, it just doesn't get the enough views that I need, and I feel like it really, the original Chester video really only got views just because of the name. I really don't think that many people care about the characters, so I don't know what else to say. If you guys could, like, tell me on Twitter in the description if you guys actually care. I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know if I want to continue him or not. I don't want to make it a waste of time, something that people dread to see in the subscription box, you know. So I don't know, some feedback would be really helpful, because in the past pretty much year and 3 months I've been planning something huge for Chester, and the development of it has kind of been paused to work on other things, other videos, but I wanted to get back into the groove of making that. But now that it's come to me that the videos aren't really as popular as what they should be, I don't know if I should continue the development of this big project. I don't want to say what it is yet. I've talked about it in other videos, and I'm sure that some people already know what it is if you're, you know, close connections with me, but otherwise, I don't really know, so feedback would be great. So thank you guys. And horrible transition to the end. I'm sorry. Bye.